Didn't I do that?
Steve! What?
I did do that, motherfucker!
But what, Steve?
Because building a time machine is fucking expensive.
3, 2, 1. There's a man, his name was Bill Cosby. He made a show and it was a real funny Coscast. Listen to the Coscast. We're gonna watch every episode and then we're gonna talk about it. The Coscast. The Coscast.
Welcome to Cosby Lost Episodes.
This is a little weird, actually.
This is something that truly happened. We found we hired some private detectives, and they were sniffing around the old NBC lot, and they found a few scripts that they forgot to incinerate from the Cosby Show.
Yeah, it was in the garbages, actually.
And we found them, and the guy there's quite a few of them, but we're just gonna do one today, and we thought we would we just kind of read through it, and
It's a script.
it's an addendum onto the Cosby Show.
Yeah. It's this is called the Lost Episode, actually. It's pretty weird.
The Lost Episode pilot.
Pilot.
The pilot, yeah.
It was I guess this was like they were trying to do you remember how ABC was doing the whole things with like the ABC universe where they had like Full House and they had Urkel on there and stuff. This is kind of similar to that. I guess they wanted to do something similar to this, so they were trying to like over characters and weird shit like that. Yeah, it's a little strange. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows where this really came from? Some
Yes.
people say that that Louis Farrakhan wrote it.
Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe it was Malcolm X.
I was about to say.
I don't know.
Could be. Could be our boy.
Some people say that there's
And
3
Max.
facts within this, and all of them are wrong.
Some people say it was Strom Thurmond.
Some people also say Pizzagate never happened, but I still believe. So, anyways, you guys want to get into this? Let's get
Yeah,
into this.
no, sounds
Okay.
amazing.
Right, here we go. So we should start off with the theme song, The Cosby Lost Episodes.
Interior classroom day. Theo has just received a science quiz that he's failed.
Oh, man. If I don't get at least a B in my class, my dad's not going to let me take the driving test.
Cockroach overhears. Theo turns to him. Well, great. You won't have to take another test.
No, this is terrible. I want to get my driver's license.
Well, you should have learned about photosynthesis.
If I don't pass next week's test, I won't get. Fuck. Keep going.
You idiot.
If I won't pass the class, and I won't get my driver's license.
It seems like the new kid did well. The two overlook the new kid in class. It's Steve Urkel.
Look over, you retard.
Whatever. He's looking pleased about getting 100 on the quiz.
Oh, man.
How can I help you, my classmate? Do you have any cheese?
Cheese. How did you do on the test?
Hey, are you Christopher Walken? Are you fucking William Shatner? How did he get this on the test?
Are you retarded? Let's
just say I converted my brain energy into 100% energy on the test.
I think that means he did well.
Theo looks back at Steve.
Can you tutor me for the test next week? If I don't pass the test, I won't. My dad won't let me take my driver's test.
Is this how you think? Is this how Theo sounds in your brain?
I don't have a baseline for Theo, bro.
I was going to try to bend the space-time continuum, but I guess if you could help me with another project, I could just go back in time and work on time travel.
Cool. Come to my house after school and help me understand this stuff.
I'll see you at 1600 hours.
Theo looks at his watch, and then at Cockroach.
I got to get a new watch.
You're terrible at reading.
This is Nicolas
Just read
Cage.
normally.
Sorry.
I gotta get a new watch.
I gotta
I
get a
gotta,
new watch.
I gotta get a new watch. Come on, this is Nicolas Cage's.
God, okay, just get into it. What are
I'm
you
doing my
doing?
best, bro. I'm doing
So,
my best.
interior, Huxtable living room, evening. Rudy and Vanessa sit on the couch watching television.
I hear that America has a secret army.
Can you do a better voice of a high child?
This is.
All right.
I hear.
I hear that America has secret armies overturning the legal elections in Nigeria.
Rudy?
It's Nicaragua.
In Nicaragua.
Rudy? You can't believe everything you hear.
But I didn't hear. I read it in the underground newspaper I'm subscribed to.
Hey, that gives me an idea. Let's go and read Denise's diary.
Oh, I hope we don't get caught.
The two leave and run upstairs. As they reach the top of the stairs, Theo enters the front door, accompanied by Steve Urkel.
Hey, man. I don't know who this Laura is, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but can we please learn science?
Well, I guess I can tell you more when I finished at my time machine.
Great.
The two sit down on the couch and begin bringing out their books. Cliff enters from the kitchen door and sees the two sitting on the couch.
Cockroach, you look different.
Dad, this isn't Cockroach. This is Steve. He's new here. He's helping me study for the science test.
Hello, Steve. I'm getting Urkel and Cosby mixed up. Where are we at? Hello, Steve. Hold on. Hello, Steve. I'm Dr. Cliff Huxtable, but you can call me Dr. Huxtable.
Oh, a doctor. I guess we're future colleagues.
Oh, you want to go into the medical field?
No, I want to be a real doctor, like Dr. Hawking or Doctor Who.
Or Dr. Seuss?
Well, it's nice to meet you, Steve, and thank you for helping my son with his science test.
No sweat, my pet.
This is ridiculous. This is a weird
Yeah,
script.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Where do we find this shit?
Why did they not let this on television?
This is why they found it in the trash.
This is ridiculous. Cliff begins towards the kitchen door. It opens it and quickly turns around towards the two.
Would you like to stay for dinner, Steve?
Dr. Huxtable, thank you for the generous offer, but I have to go home and I'm finishing my plans for my new project.
Well, maybe next time. I'm making my special Huxtable 3-bean jambalaya.
And anything over 2 beans gives me gas.
Right. Okay, well, I'll let you two get to work on your science homework.
Cliff exits to the kitchen. Claire enters through the front door. Theo, who's your friend?
Hey, Mom, this is Steve. He's been helping me study for next week's science test.
Theo, why do you also sound retarded? Well, hello, Steve. Theo, is your father home?
Yeah, he's in the kitchen.
Oh, no. Huxtable 3-bean jambalaya?
Just how Grandpa likes it.
I can swear it's 4 beans.
Well, I'll let you boys study. I'm going to order pizza. Claire exits to the kitchen. I think that you're doing a weird thing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I'm
seem
trying
like
my
you're
best.
trying to do the kind school
going
is trying
on
to
there?
sell drugs.
Okay.
Theo.
Interior kitchen. Evening. Claire enters. Hey, honey.
The light of my life, come taste some of this.
Cliff digs around the pot and holds a spoon up for Claire. Cliff, I could taste it in the living room. Cliff shrugs and finishes the spoon.
Mm-mm. You can taste the tradition.
It says here that Cliff is in Flavortown. It's weird that they wrote this. They wrote this in the 80s, and they knew about Flavortown then. It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
That's not the only thing you can taste.
Jello. What was that, honey?
It looks like Theo is really taking getting his driver's license seriously.
Well, he needed a little motivation.
Now, if I can only motivate you not to making this jambalaya.
I know one thing you could motivate me into.
Cliff playfully chases Claire up the kitchen stairs, and we fade to black. I think that was a little silly scene there. That was I gotta say it again. That kind of weird that voice you got. Interior classroom day. The students are receiving their tests back. Theo received an A. Theo looks at Cockroach.
All right.
Whoa. bring it
Looks
up.
like
Hot
next
energy.
time you see me, I'll be behind the wheel.
But I sit next to you in English class. English next period. I fucked that up. Let me try again. But
Terry, start again with your line. Then.
All right. Looks like next time you see me, I'll be behind the wheel.
I
I'm
said
more excited. Be like, all
Yeah.
right.
All right. Looks like next time you see me, I'll be behind the wheel.
I feel like Theo would be like, all right, next time you see me, I'll be behind the wheel.
All right. Looks like next time you see me, I'll be behind the wheel.
His voice isn't even that high.
All right. Next time you'll see me, I'll be behind the wheel.
But I sit next to you in English next period. Theo turns towards Urkel.
Hey man, thanks for helping me.
Excellent. I need you to drive me. And there's just one thing, Theo. I need you to drive me home from the bank tomorrow.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, just pick me up precisely at 1400 hours and don't be late.
No,
Theo looks down at his watch.
no problem.
Look at this motherfucker trying to get over the lines.
I thought there was a line there that was like, I got to get a new watch.
No, it's early.
Oh, that was earlier. Okay, never mind. Fuck that. All right.
Also, maybe you could, I don't know, bring me some of your father's jambalaya?
Gladly. Anything to get you out of the house.
To get it.
To get it out of the house.
God, he's motherfucker can't act.
Yeah.
Interior, Huxtable living room. Evening. Vanessa and Rudy are sitting on the couch. I can't believe Denise got an abortion.
It's
High voice.
it's a
girl.
growing problem in the black community.
Oh, it's Mickey Mouse?
According to Minister Frankenhan
Farrakhan.
Farrakhan.
You idiot. Read that again.
It's a growing problem in the black community, according to Minister Farrakhan.
Rudy, we need to renew your subscription to Highlight Magazine. The two exit. Enter Theo and Cliff from the front door.
Hey, Dad, what do you think about that?
Where did you learn to turn corners at 90 miles per hour?
Dad, hey, I got to go pick up Steve and pay him back for helping me on the test.
I thought it'd be more like, ha ha, Dad. Like he's being sarcastic.
Ha ha, Dad. Hey, I gotta go pick up Steve to pay him back for helping me on the test.
Okay, son, one moment.
Cosby quickly opens the door and yells outside.
Everyone, get off the streets. That's about to be a drive. Okay, Theo's about to drive. Okay?
Okay, I think it's safe now.
Cliff drops the keys into Theo's outstretched hand. We fade to black. Exterior bank day. Theo sits in the car in front of a bank playing with the stereo. Moments later, Steve runs up, covered in blood, holding a shotgun, and he gets into the car.
Great. You made it. Drive, Theo. We gotta get out of here.
In the background, you can hear sirens and people screaming.
Steve, what's going on?
The less you know, the better, Theo. It's for your own good. We gotta get out of here. I have the perfect escape plan. Go up 5th and take a left on Magnolia.
What did you get me into, Steve?
Drive, motherfucker, or you'll be another young black statistic.
Theo shifts the car into gear, and the two drive down the street as cops' cars pass, going the opposite way.
That's right, Theo. Just keep it slow and calm. Not too fast now.
The news comes on the radio. Breaking news! There is an all-ports bulletin for downtown savings and loan. Reports say it's an armed robbery. The suspect is considered armed and dangerous. 3 deaths have been reported. More details unfold. More as details unfold. I'm retarded. Steve stares at Theo.
Didn't I do that?
Steve! What?
I did do that, motherfucker!
But what, Steve?
Because building a time machine is fucking expensive. Once it's built, I'll go backwards in time, and I'll save them. But the ends justify the means, Theo. The ends justify the means. Laura will love me. Laura will see me for what I really am.
The two drive further.
Pull over here, Theo.
Theo stops the car on the bridge. Steve peels off the blood-stained jumpsuit and throws it and the shotgun over the bridge.
Okay, you can drop me off around the corner. And remember, mum's the word, Theo.
Steve lets out a high-pitched laugh and a few snorts. Theo stops the car and lets Steve out with his duffel bag of money. He drives on silently, staring blankly, unsure of what the future holds. And then we fade to black. Interior, Huxtable living room, evening. Vanessa and Rudy sit watching television. You can hear the news report being played on the TV. The bank robbery suspect is still at large. Any information pertaining to this afternoon's incident should be reported to the police special hotline. Cliff enters the kitchen.
All right, you two. It's time to go to bed. You shouldn't be watching this stuff anyway. The news is bad for your little bitty brains.
Vanessa turns off the television. Dad, don't you think now is the perfect time to get a dog in case somebody tries to break in?
Why do we need a dog? We got Rudy.
The two go upstairs. Theo enters the front door.
There he is.
I didn't do anything.
What are you talking about?
Dad, I got something to tell you.
Well, what is it, son?
And then we have a Steve Urkel voiceover. In the back of Theo's head, you can hear,
You're gonna be another black statistic.
Nothing, Dad, nothing.
You can tell me anything, Theo. I will always love you.
Dad, do we have any more jambalaya?
I think we might have a bucket or 2 left.
the pair walk into the kitchen. Fade to black. Now we enter interior dark basement. Sparks fly. A man wearing a wielding mask takes it off. Steve stands there wiping sweat off his brow. He looks up at the machine.
I'll save you, my little minx.
Steve turns on the machine. It sputters to life. Mechanical whirrings fill the room. The machine suddenly shuts down. Steve scratches his head. He looks around, picks up a fuse, and places it within a panel.
Did I do that?
Steve turns on the machine. It jumps to life. Lights fill the room. Steve laughs maniacally. We fade to black. Interior high school day. Theo stands talking with Cockroach. Now, that you got your driving license, you think you can drive us to Joe's Burger after school?
I don't know, man. I don't feel so good.
That's funny. My stomach usually starts hurting after I eat Joe's.
No, something happened yesterday, but I don't know what to tell. Don't know who to tell.
Well, when I don't know who to talk to, I just tell my dog. He's a good listener, and he usually talk to anybody about it, usually. I still can't believe he blabbed about that time I drank out of the toilet bowl. Border Collie, more like Blabber Collie.
I don't think talking to your dog about this is what I need to do.
I think that Cockroach became a kind of just some fucking guy from like the south of the south of America. He's like, I don't know what's going on here. I listen to country music. I talk to my dog all day. I gotta go black with this. I'm sorry. Yo, what about your dad?
Yeah.
He's not as cute, but he might give better advice.
Yeah, maybe.
Yo, did you hear about that bank robbery getting robbed? You heard about the bank getting robbed?
Yeah, I think I heard something about that. I can't talk about that right now. I gotta go.
Fade to black. So I don't. What's our initial feelings on this script?
It's crazy.
The
I
found
can't
in
believe-
the trash garbage script.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just all over the place, man. I'm surprised that we managed to put the pages back in order.
I'm surprised.
Well, there's
yeah,
18,
well,
18 pages.
Well, it was shredded. It was actually shredded. It was like Enron style shredded.
Yeah.
And I pieced it together. Well, our private detectives that we hired pieced it together. Over,
What was his name again?
Like,
Fucking
I think it was
Black
Floyd.
Cube.
Was he Jewish?
Rosenberg.
Yeah, no. Black Cube.
Rosenberg.
Black Cube. Fucking ex-Mossad fucking agents founded that agency.
It
They're
was,
real good.
I got his number from Jeffrey Epstein. Don't worry about
Oh
that.
shit!
Yeah.
Not bad. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if anything that the Cosbys, the whole Cosby Foundation needs to worry about these scripts getting out. I heard there's a couple of them.
I don't think so. I think these are great.
Yeah, but I heard there's a couple of them. So
Whoever wrote this is awesome.
of course, but like there's a couple of them. Is that not a bad thing for a film company who ended the show, allowed scripts that were not on air to get out? Like, look at those fucking movies. Like, you've had the fucking, what's that Quentin Tarantino movie? That script came out. Everyone knew what was going to happen in the fucking Hollywood jerk myself
Talking
off
about
Hollywood.
Django?
Did that script came out?
I don't know.
It was the Hollywood one.
No, it was a Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Okay.
Hateful Eight.
I think Hateful Eight came out.
So, like, the thing is, we managed to find this one in Hollywood. I wonder where the next script is going to be buried. Like, is it?
It's obviously fucking Hollywood. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I think they kind of scattered them to the wind. It's going to be
Well,
like
maybe
some
New
sort of
York.
like
Maybe probably New
Indiana
York.
Jones in the last script.
Oh,
They're
like
just
that.
placing around. Like,
They're just placing them around.
you got to go find what's that thing like that stabbed Jesus inside the spear of Christ?
The Spirit of Christ.
It's like the spear of Christ.
That's exactly it. It's like soon enough. There's going to be like some
That's
script pages fucking inside Petra
Yeah.
and Jordan. There's going to be some
Petra?
other ones like within I don't know fucking
Egypt.
Tunisia.
Just go put it all around the world.
We just spread it to the wind. The wind carried it.
Let's get back into this script. Interior Huxtable living room. Evening. Vanessa and Rudy are sitting on the couch.
Vanessa,
Yeah, Rudy?
do you ever feel like the world is teetering off its axis? We, as an upper middle class black family living in Brooklyn Heights, should do more for the segregated community.
Stigmatized community.
Stigmatized community.
Cliff walks in from the kitchen. Vanessa turns to her father. Daddy, I think Rudy needs a new fish.
As long as you can play the clarinet at the next funeral.
Very funny, Dad.
Girls, go get ready for bed.
You know, we are all just fish swimming around our own fish bowls, waiting to be fed, cared for until our ultimate end.
Oh, brother. Cliff is about to sit on the couch, and there's a knock at the door. Cliff opens the door, and Steve steps in.
Good evening, Doctor. Tonight is metaphorically electric. Good evening, Tesla. What can I do for you? Theo and I need to finish our science project.
Cliff walks towards the couch.
Theo, Dr. Coleman is here.
If you don't know, Dr. Coleman was He did stuff with AIDS back in the 80s.
So he was a gay man.
He's a gay man.
As a,
Oh, well, from what they wrote, yeah. I guess they were trying to be very,
because these are all
Niche.
written in the 80s.
yeah. Cliff sits on the couch.
So, Steve, how's my son driving?
Theo comes barreling down the stairs.
Theo nearly broke the sound barrier.
Cliff looks concerned.
He's just joking, Dad. What are you doing here, Steve?
Theo, we need to go back to my science project.
Theo was helping you on your set project? Are you trying to fall over?
I don't know.
Steve stares at Theo and smiles. And interior head voiceover, Urkel says,
You'll just be another black statistic.
Dad, do you mind?
I don't want dinner to come between a scientific breakthrough.
Cliff stands and digs around his pockets, pulling out the car keys, and he throws them to Theo.
Keep it under the speed limit, bullet.
Let me get my jacket.
Theo walks towards the coat hanger. Fade to black. Interior basement.
Coat hanger? Is he trying to go back and give a street abortion to Hitler's mother?
Coat hanger. You're trying to... Oh, a coat rack. Yeah. Fucking idiots who wrote this. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. It's like they don't
Terribly
understand how a
written.
fucking wall works. God, what an idiot. I don't know.
How does a wall work?
It hangs things.
Okay.
Coat hanger.
Checks out.
Also holds up a roof.
Coat hanger. I guess you could put... ideally, it should be a coat rack.
Also
It should
keeps
be
out Mexicans.
It does.
a wall. Yeah, that's true. Fucking...
God bless
yeah.
Trump.
Anyways, fade to black. Interior basement. Theo stands at a comfortable distance from a time machine and Steve. Steve is rotating knobs and checking gauges.
It couldn't be done, they said, but thanks to you and your dad's car, a dash of here and a barrel of a 12 gauge, I proved them wrong. I proved them all wrong.
This is a time machine? It looks like Vanessa's science fair project. It doesn't even look like a DeLorean.
Theo, I can assure you it's more sophisticated than a mere science fair project. Plus, it has a root beer dispenser.
Theo lets out a high-pitched laugh and
Theo?
snorts.
Steve.
Steve, yeah, well... Oh, sorry. I'm
Oh, yeah.
dyslexic like Danny here.
Look, Steve, what are we doing here? I feel really weird about what happened yesterday.
That's just it. Once it works, and I'll go back in time, and I'll make everything right.
So, it'll be like nothing ever happened?
Well, the basic principles of the space-time continuum, yes, but you and I will remember this in the timeline. It will be like nothing ever happened. Cheer up, Theo. It'll all be worth it in the end.
Why are you doing this?
In my timeline, something happened. Something terrible happened to the Winslows. And it's my fault. And I have to go back in time and rescue them.
Steve turns a final knob. It reads 1998. The future. So I guess this was written in the 80s.
Yes,
right?
it's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
written in the 80s.
It's
I mean,
written in the 80s, and then
Absolutely.
It's got all the elements of an 80s
Yeah.
episode.
it's like what's that movie called with the fucking where they make the woman?
Oh, The
Oh.
Stepford Wives.
No, it's Weird
Weird
Science.
science.
Oh,
Weird Science.
Weird science. It's like weird science.
yeah.
Yeah, it's basically Weird Science with time, also known as Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, exactly that actually. Yeah.
But it's also kind of it's also a little bit of that other one, Back to the Future.
It is very Back to the Future-esque. I don't know why. Why would they write this? Of all things, of all things they could do, they had to do time travel with Steve Urkel. Has Steve Urkel ever done time travel in the show? I know
Well,
he's changed himself. But
Maybe this is what actually happened. Maybe in the Cosby universe, the CU,
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think this is
Marvel.
like
MCU.
there was this very special episode of the Urkel show where like there's guns on campuses? Do you think this is like their like trying to even things out. Like we're not.
Well,
so
this
square.
was a Cosby show. This is a Cosby script. This is like as it says in the
Yeah.
writing. It says Jay Sandrich
Urkel lived in Chicago.
and Bill Cosby.
Cosby lived in the Cosbys lived in the Huxtables lived in
New York.
in
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
They live right beside Epstein.
Yeah.
Good, famously.
Well, Cosby lived across the street from Epstein down in.
Hey,
in
good morning,
what?
neighbor. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey. What's on the news today?
Where are you flying to this week, Jeffrey?
Well, hello, Cosby. Did you meet my friend Max Ghislaine? She's
Is Jeffrey Epstein a bad Jew? Is he a bad Jew?
I mean,
Oh no,
yeah?
I would say Jeffrey Epstein's the greatest Jew.
He's a great Jew. He's a great.
It
He did a
goes
lot for charity.
Jesus and then Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Fucking he did a lot for.
So-
he did more than you and me ever did
Oh,
for
I'm not
charity.
even Jewish.
He did more than me and you than anyone in this room ever did for charity.
I've never been Jewish, but I have neuroses of a good Jewish person.
Do
I've
you-
always wanted. I think I should convert.
I mean, do you think in about 2,000 years, like instead of being the cross of Jesus on like a necklace, it's just going to be Jeffrey Epstein
No,
hanging from a necklace?
no. In some people already probably have Jeffrey Epstein on a cross, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. That's a weird thing to say, but in 2,000 years, it's going to be everyone's going to be so commingled. There's not going to be any religion.
I'll tell you this
Religion's not gonna
much.
exist.
I'd never cross Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, boom. Steve pulls a lever. The cold, sterile machine springs to life. The doors open. A cloud of smoke billows out, covering the ground. Theo is mystified, unsure how to feel. Steve turns to Theo.
all right, partner. The space-time continuum whispers my name. I must conquer the fiscal mistress.
Fickle.
Okay, I said cuckold. No, fickle.
Cuckle the fish.
I must cuckold time. I have to go fuck time. As a big black bull, I have to go back into the 12th century.
This is my
and
new
cuckold
OnlyFans.
the King George the 12th. I don't know. I must conquer the fickle mistress named Destiny and save my beloved Laura.
Steve steps into the machine. He looks around and turns. Digging into his pockets, he pulls out a 5G cell phone.
Theo, I would like to leave you with a small token of my appreciation.
Theo takes the phone from Steve, rotating it and investigating.
What is this?
Theo, my boy, it's a 5G communication device. My good man, it has the access to the internet. An infinite collection of knowledge at your fingertips. You can call me anytime, anywhere, day or night. One day, and you'll know when, you'll need to call me and I will be there.
It's a phone?
Yes, it's a phone, Theo, and coronavirus is just a flu. All right. Very well, my weary companion. This is goodbye for now. I will see you another time.
Steve presses a button and the doors close. A blinding light fills the room. And in a second, it's gone. The doors open and Steve is nowhere to be found.
Oh, I need new friends.
Fade to black. Interior Huxtable house. Night. Theo walks in. The living room is empty. He sees a paper on the living room table. The headline reads, 3 dead in robbery. It morphs and changes to a new headline. The Giants won the World Series. Cliff walks down the stairs.
Wait. What?
Hey there, son. What's the news?
The Yankees won the World Series.
Well, of course they did. Theo, let's celebrate with some of my jambalaya.
That's not the weirdest thing I've heard today.
The two walk into the kitchen, fade to black, roll credits, and
Dun 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 ba-da-ba, dun 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 ba-da-ba.
that was a weird script.
Holy shit, man! What the fuck did we just read?
Wait.
You know what's the weirdest part of that script?
The whole line about Corona.
The weirdest part of that script was that they wrote, but They did a very good job.
Yeah, so
They
I guess that
wrote
was like
out
a
the
worded
words.
thing that everybody said.
But the thing is, it wasn't even like a music score, right? We weren't even reading. Music.
It was just ba 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 da ba da ba da. But they
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
ba ba ba.
From what I've noticed, that there was a lot of weird,
It's crazy. It's
weird
written.
science elements in there.
Some weird science.
They didn't build a woman, but they definitely built a time machine.
But there's definitely better comparisons to movies than they built something. One was a woman, one was a time machine. There's definitely better comparisons to
Give me
movies
one.
where they Back to the Future.
Never seen it.
Never heard of that.
Never seen it. Never heard of it. What is that?
Back to the
What is
Future?
that movie?
Yeah,
What is that movie? Never know. I don't know what that is.
Don't know that movie.
Is somebody tries to fuck their mother? Like, what's going on here?
I like the idea of just being completely culturally just illiterate.
Inept. Yeah, you're just
this-
retarded.
Just what is that? Fucking Friends. Never heard of it. Out of here. I don't
The
know.
Passion of the Christ? What is that? I've actually never seen that. I've never seen Passion of the Christ. I think in my school they were trying to bring kids out to watch that. Like they're trying to force kids to
You
watch.
seem very angry about Christianity.
I'm not. I love God. I love.
Well,
religion.
you've not seen the Passion of the Christ.
Never seen
Doesn't
it.
seem like you really love Jesus.
Doesn't mean that I'm anti-God.
I think if you love Jesus, you'd obviously go
Have
see.
you ever seen Passion of the Christ 2?
I like Johnny Cash, and I saw Walk the Line. You just hit yourself in the face with the microphone like
Yeah, I did.
I saw Walk the Line, and I like Johnny Cash. You know. Yeah, I don't know if you could you call yourself
I watched
could you call yourself a real Johnny Cash fan? Never seen Walk the Line? Could
I've
you call
seen it.
yourself
Walk the Line.
a real fan of Jesus Christ and never seen Passion of the Christ?
Yo, I've seen Passion of the Christ 2. I've
Or
seen the sequel.
Braveheart.
I've
Also,
seen the sequel.
Braveheart.
Jesus Christ,
God damn it,
Superstar.
guys! I've seen the sequel of Passion of the Christ. It's from that production studio called the Asylum. It's called Passion of the Christ 2: My Revenge. It was pretty good.
Is that like kind
He
of?
goes and he kills a bunch of Romans.
He
That
does?
sounds
Machine
like
gun
some
heads.
that sounds like some New Testament shit.
Yeah.
I'm strictly Old and New Testament, and you got New Testament.
Well, he gets a time machine. He goes back.
All right,
He goes
that's
back.
where I'm out. That's like I'm totally.
Time machines. I'm done.
I'm 1,000% Christian, Old Testament, 1,000% Christian, New Testament. But that third testament that they wrote, where Jesus gets the time machine, that's where my religion stops counting.
What exactly happened? Like Jesus went into the future and then he encountered Skynet.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, no, Skynet is just a metaphor for God.
Oh shit.
Yeah, come on. Skynet is just God.
Get on my level, boys.
Is that the
Get
reason
on my
why it
level.
says like Skynet hyphenated the Matrix?
Sure.
Is the Matrix supposed to be about religion as well?
Reloaded. Well, yeah, no. Actually, famously, because those Wachowski sisters,
Yeah.
both raging trannies, obviously they've never read the Bible.
Yeah.
You can't become a tranny if you've read the Bible. The Bible is the greatest book ever written.
It's a fun little read.
Yeah.
I say, God
Lots of
God
murder.
bless God.
Lots of fun. Okay, so this script, there was a little reference. There's a weird reference, but I'm not saying it has to do with the modern situation we're currently in, but like there was a weird metatextual kind of relationship with what Steve said about something about coronavirus being a flu. Is that just like it's because I'm coronavirus?
Well,
Is everything can be a coronavirus at one point, right? A lot of sickness.
No,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was like when you drank way too much beer and then the next day you got the coronavirus.
So what was that? Like, what was that weird reference there? Like it's weird that we just found the script and now
Well,
it's
obviously, this is what this is kind of the brilliance of the script is that Steve was definitely someone from the future.
I think so.
He had future knowledge that
but the
Theo didn't
writers,
understand.
though, the writers, how did they like
They were also future people.
future people? I heard they were locked in rooms for fucking 15 hours a day, 18 hours a day. They were just locked in a room, not given any sunlight or fucking food or water. They're stuck there having to write this Cosby episodes.
Just fed cocaine.
Cosby walked in, he gave him a little one-liner like, "That's great, let's write it down in the next script." They had to sleep there, camp overnight.
Oh, I think I heard that the reason that this script was entirely thrown out was because Cosby did not want to share the screen time with Urkel, and thus Urkel then went to become Family Matters.
Oh.
But Urkel was
Family Matters in the 90s.
Urkel was pitched. Family Matters started in the 80s, like 87.
89, I think it was.
Could be.
Yeah.
But like, Urkel was pitched to be part of Cosby Show, and Cosby's like, I don't want this nerd.
Young black celebrity. I abominate.
You abominate.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy though,
Dude, it was.
It's weird that actually Urkel did. I heard that he tried to do the role of Rudy originally, right?
It was was it Urkel auditioned to be on the role of Rudy? Yeah, I think I saw that one.
Yeah, so it makes sense that they kind of just wrote him in. Like eventually they're like, he's a breakout star. Let's bring him into the show.
Well, no, they wrote him into Family Matters.
I know, but like I'm talking about this episode.
Well, they tried to, yeah.
The garbage pages that we found.
Yeah, but obviously they were like, nah, Cosby just rejected it. Is the story I've heard is that Cosby was like, we can't have somebody stealing the light because Cosby is the heart and soul of Cosby Show.
He's God in the show. But it didn't happen to a lot of other like celebrities. It happened to I think Eddie Murphy in one movie or somebody else. Like in one movie there was another actor. I think it was in fucking what's that police one? Beverly Hills Cop. Mm. There was another actor, a comedian that was in there, and he was like, "Hey, motherfucker, stealing fucking screen time."
Well, yeah, that probably happens on every Eddie Murphy movie for the first time.
Too funny.
I think the way I understand Hollywood works, every time somebody's kind of new to something, they're like, "This motherfucker's trying to steal shit," and it's just protecting. It's the anti-meritocratic sort of functions.
But if that's the thing though. If you're a comedian, let's say for example, if you're a comedian. This is my personal opinion.
Think if one day you could become a comedian.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesse.
But don't you want to see other people come up like with you? Like you obviously want to see other people succeed, right?
That's kind of how it works. It's like every single time a writer writes on a comedian, they get their wings.
It's just the idea of just like meritocracy, the way in which this all works. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yes, definitely people have the things they want to bring up, but usually once you come up, just you bring the ladder up with you. So it's like you control the gateways of sort of.
So like the entourage, basically.
Yeah, a rising tide lifts all ships.
A little less than that because you have the mechanism to rise a ship. You are the tide, like.
So effectively, you're the lock.
I'm just talking about terms of politics in terms of America. It's like, oh, you mean Bill Clinton was president? Oh, you mean George W. Bush was president? Oh, you mean Hillary tried to be? Oh, you mean George W. Bush? Like, or just the way in which it's like a crime family in terms of politics. But we just find ways in which to legitimize these things. And yeah, sure, whatever. Let them come up.
Let a young black comedian come up.
Besides, for Kevin Hart, I don't know.
Kevin Hart's. Oh, he's in the new. I heard he's in the Borderlands movie.
Well,
yeah,
they're making a movie on Borderlands.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh, I fucking love her.
Why?
She's awesome.
She's awesome for what fucking thing? She's good in fucking Benjamin Button. What else is she good in?
Oh god, she was in
The Aviator.
Yeah, she was good in The Aviator. I liked her. Come on,
Kate Blanchett.
Don't hate on her.
Nah.
I mean, she's not as nice as Kate Beckinsale, but like
Kate Beckinsale is the best actress.
I mean, she is amazing.
She's also beautiful.
She is incredibly beautiful. She's in like her mid-40s.
I like a little Angela Lansbury myself.
Who's Angela Lansbury?
Murder She Wrote.
Oh, I'm more of a Betty
the
White
teapot in Beauty and the Beast. I want to fuck a giant bitch with a giant.
A teapot? A giant
I
teapot?
can't wait to put it in
I
a
want to fuck a teapot, bitch.
Do you think there's ever been a sex toy that's like been made?
I want
as
to fuck a
Disney
teapot,
characters?
bitch.
You
I
think
want a
you can get a sex
fat
toy-
ass bitch.
A Disney sex toy that's Simba, just with a luscious butthole.
I mean, there is a whole community of people called furries that would probably love that sort of shit.
Oh yeah, I just got my. No, sorry, that's not a good voice. For
I
it.
actually.
I just recently got my Simba toy it has a really scrumptious looking anus.
I actually opened a restaurant. I lost a lot of money, so I wouldn't tell you to like invest. But for about 3 months, I had. It was also COVID was a problem with it. I opened a restaurant called Simba's Luscious Butthole, and you know, like
Only
I
lion
think
meats?
I think COVID was the thing that really brought
No,
it
but I
down.
think like being
I
lion,
think-
you're selling lion meat. Like, what do you expect?
No, it was actually all turkey.
Okay.
And
Really?
It was just it was just flavored. It was
Giant chocolate fountain in the middle of the place.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
what do you
giant
expect?
chocolate
Like,
fountain.
you're talking about
we had mermaids swimming in the chocolate
Simba,
fountain. Actually,
Simba's luscious.
Simba's luscious meats.
Yeah, and then what do you expect? Like, is that things that Simba eats, or like, what is this? What?
You know, it was. We had a really tight concept, and then so the Swedish investors came in, and we kind of lost the plot on where we were going. You know, there was one point we were going to be selling ostrich meat.
Bat meat?
Actually, right. Okay, I didn't want to say this, but you know what? The companies could put. We can't. Yes, just before COVID,
Were you in
we
Wuhan?
we had bat burgers.
Were you in
okay?
Wuhan?
We had bat burgers, and it turns out
Bats are
COVID
not
COVID
edible.
hit, and it really took a hit. But that was going to be our hook. We had bat burgers.
But here's the thing, though. Like, okay, so you're selling these exotic meats, right? That's
Absolutely,
Simba's
that's true.
luscious
Okay,
meats,
yeah.
right?
So
You're
it was
selling-
Simba's luscious butthole, right?
Well, that's what furries like. But Simba's luscious meats. You're selling these exotic meats, and like, what do you expect to happen, you idiot? You're selling these fucking weird things. Like, you had a bat burger.
Well, I didn't expect to start a global pandemic.
Where was the
Jason.
restaurant?
It's in Wuhan. It was right out the backside of a special lab in Wuhan.
Oh.
So like, but I think like the bat burgers were like an extra thing. Like most of the time, it was just like you go into the place, they put like a fucking zebra in the middle, a cooked zebra in the middle of the table, and you just go at it like hyenas and lions.
Is that what you
Right.
guys do? You just cook something? You just free for all. You have like every hour you have a free for all kind of thing going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
yes,
is that
and
an improv thing?
yes, and we also
I also have a penis.
we called it actually you I think you're conflating two things here, Danny, because we did have a zebra restaurant. This was okay. So this was one restaurant. Before that,
all the stripes.
Before
All the
this,
stripes.
I had a restaurant called. It was a zebra restaurant called.
It's called All the
It was called
Stripes.
I thought
Obama.
it was called
It
The
was called
Crossing.
Obama's.
I thought it was all the okay. Obama's
Nope.
works. I like
Yeah.
Obama. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys really stepped on the punchline, but don't worry about it. Go on. No, it's
Black and
funny.
white,
All
makes
the
sense.
stripes.
All the stripes is good.
Yeah.
Stripes.
No, it's
I
hilarious.
thought you guys called it all the stripes. All the stripes Obama.
I mean,
So
special meal.
why'd you call it Obama's?
No, we didn't. We called it all the stripes. It's much funnier.
Yeah.
All the stripes.
No, but why Obama's though?
We didn't call it Obama's.
Yeah,
Jeff.
no, but I'm saying that I heard of a restaurant before called All the Stripes. You were saying
Yeah,
Obama's.
yeah.
I thought I was my fault. I miss.
It was God,
It was a miscommunication error.
No, it's funny. Go for it.
All the Stripes. Like, wasn't there that gay restaurant like All the Stripes of the Rainbow?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like, I
We
mean,
accept trans here.
I mean, I liked it because it was right next to Crossing, which was ironically next to a zebra crossing, and that's where you get all your meat.
Yeah. But I want to hear more about Obama's. What was your idea for that? What was that?
No, that's not. This it was called All the Stripes. You guys were completely right. It's not even funny.
No, but I want to know more about Obama's. Is that not an idea that you had?
Nope.
No. What about you? Told me about some.
No, but
No, but
the second rule to improv.
you told. Have you ever watched Improv Live?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
No. Why not? Why haven't you don't like it or what?
Because I know it would be cringy as fuck. And Danny said he had.
What do you
I've
think?
watched it. I've watched it live. No.
When did you see it last?
Oh God, it was at like Macaulay's.
Oh, with who?
You were open for him.
I did.
Oh shit!
I did.
Yeah,
It
how was that?
fucking rough opening. Fucking rough opening for those
You were.
guys.
It was hard for you to open. Okay.
Yeah,
But how
yeah.
was the show though?
The show was, it was alright. It was alright. It's just improv is not my thing, and so like there was always this like, there was always
give us an example.
One day
of
you'll
the show.
find your thing,
it
Danny.
was just there was just this bouncy bitch who just kept on going like, oh yeah, and there's this and there's this, and I was like, you've got way too much energy for my level of alcohol abuse.
Okay.
So like it's to me like I
Because you
didn't-
have like a Cosby style energy that you want.
I mean yeah,
You want him to
basically
be
it.
sleeping.
Yeah. He likes them to be shut down.
My
quiet.
alcohol abuse.
Can you pass me another beer, please?
Yeah,
Give me another one of those Asahi's, baby.
grab that one, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Done.
I don't know. I've seen improv once. I saw this group from Hong Kong called Pajama Party. They
Sounds
were kind of funny. I thought you were there, James. I guess you weren't. I guess I went by myself like a cool guy, which was regretful. But yeah, I don't know. I think that improv can be fun on its own. Depends on who's doing it and their style and what they're doing and the kind of the amount of crowd interaction they're doing. Like you put me on to Thomas Middleditch and other guy.
Yeah,
guy
Middleditch
from-
and Schwartz.
Schwartz, yeah.
I can't remember his first name. Thomas
Middleditch and
Middleditch.
Schwartz, yeah.
Yeah,
They were good. They were
Ben,
fucking
Ben
funny.
Schwartz. Yeah.
Like long form bits are very funny. I like long form bits.
Yeah, it was quite. They're quite interesting.
You ever checked that out or no?
No,
It's good. You can find it on I think Billy or Yoku or whatever.
You can find it on the. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're trying it, but it's also Netflix, I think.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. But it's very funny. It's like they do this whole bit about like a car ride or something, a haircut or a car ride. I forget.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was
It's funny. Like they take one idea from somebody and they just do like a very long form, like half-hour bit with it. It's good. Like then that to me is like that's showcasing skill, like ability. I'm not saying I could never do that. That's fucking hard. But like depends. If you're in the, you ever talk about like the idea of being in the zone? Being in the zone.
Wait, do you know Thomas Middleditch, right?
I know him personally. We had sex.
Well, here's the thing.
He's a fag.
Yes,
No, he's not. Well, okay, he's not quite a fan. I don't know. So he got married and then he did like
To
an
my
interview. Yeah, married to my got married to my butt. No, he did he got married and then he did an interview with like Playboy magazine where he started going to like swinger clubs.
Why?
Because he was apparently like he was very.
He got
Look it
divorced
up,
though
look
too.
it up. Yeah, well, he gave that interview before he got divorced from like his like girl that was just like, I just want to be a wife. I don't want to have to go like suck a dude's dick in front of me.
So what happened? What was the interview like?
Look it up. It's fun. Like my recollection is not going to be
Thomas
as fun.
Middleditch says, "I want to watch my wife suck an old fat man's dick."
Well, to be honest, any dude that probably gets into swinging is like, I just want to fuck other people. You just want, you know.
Well, that's the thing with swingers clubs. Is basically it's all cucks.
But actually, like a swingers club is definitely gonna just be old dudes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
That, at the same time, am I wrong here in saying that if you go to a swingers party or a swingers bar, it is a cuck fest?
I remember in it was like 1997. I had just seen the hit movie Swingers, and then I saw a poster for something that said Swingers Party, and I was like, I love
in.
jazz music.
Yeah.
And I showed up, and it was just old people fucking. I
Isn't
was like,
swingers John Favreau?
Yeah.
Yeah,
John
where they kill
Favreau,
the
Vince
hooker,
Vaughn,
right?
boom. Yeah.
The
What?
hooker dies, right?
No, that's the other John Favreau movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! John Favreau was in Seinfeld.
Yeah, John Favreau.
He plays a clown.
John Favreau has weaved himself into entertainment industry. He does The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He was in Friends. He did Swingers, which was a part of that whole like.
Seinfeld is a clown.
Yeah. No, not.
No, he plays a clown.
Was he a clown?
He's a clown in Seinfeld.
In George's birthday
where
party.
the fire happens and he pushes all
George,
the
yeah.
over. Yeah, where he's at his girlfriend's party.
I was thinking about the guy that played the clown that was the opera.
Oh, you're talking about fucking
Consigliere.
Fuck, what's his
Yeah,
name?
I can't remember.
Not Pavarotti. It's the other
Pavarotti,
guy. No,
yeah.
they're going to see Pavarotti, but it's the
Go
guy
see.
like, fuck, I forget his name. He's a guy that Elaine dates.
Yeah. And he's like just working out and shit.
Yeah, he's some crazy fucking guy crying and listening to fucking opera.
But what we were talking about there, like John Favreau, yeah, he's definitely
Ingraining himself in mainstream media.
But okay,
He's also in
anyways,
Spider-Man.
so I went to a swingers party and John Favreau was there,
Yeah.
and I sucked Baby Yoda's dick.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it
How's
was, well, it's Baby Yoda. So he is like, he's 60. He's been on this earth for 60 years, but technically,
He's been alive for, not on.
technically, he's still a baby, and I sucked his dick. I Epsteined him.
Is that? But
I sucked. I'm a pedophile now. He's still older than me, but he's a baby.
You're not a
It's
pedophile.
Baby Yoda.
Oh, I
don't know how to reconcile this in my brain.
I saw clips from the Mandalorian recently. He takes his mask off again, right? Or does he wear his mask a lot of the show? Or
no,
what?
he wears it all the time. That's the thing about the Mandalorians.
No, not in the second season.
No, he takes it off.
I
once or
seen
twice.
a
Takes
little
off
gif.
sometimes.
I seen a gif of Baby Yoda.
And he's just a
his
drug
face.
cartel. He's just trying to take down the drug cartels.
He's petting his face. I think.
Yeah.
I don't. I haven't
But
watched.
do you
the
actually
second-
see his face?
in the end of?
Have
the
you
second-
watched
first
it?
Season.
Yeah, I've watched it.
Did you watch the first season?
I watched the first season.
You know
I
he
just-
takes off his face mask.
Yeah, he does, but like you don't actually see his face. I thought it was like,
you do. Yes, you
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
It's
really?
the robot when they're sitting outside the they're gunned down by that black guy that's trying to kill Baby Yoda. I don't know. That
He
seems
has
like a
the
problem.
Oh, yeah.
anti-lightsaber.
And the robot is like that's in the second season.
Yeah.
No, the first
Yeah,
season.
but he
The
has
robot
the
there's a
sacrifices
he takes
himself.
it off in front of a robot so he can heal him, and then
But like,
Yeah, but here's the thing. The at the end of the first season, the anti-lightsaber is at the end of the first season.
that's the end of the second season.
No, it's in the first season. He has a anti-lightsaber.
Have you watched it, Jesse?
I've seen the first season. He has the anti-lightsaber in it.
Well, they also have it in the second.
Yes, I know he
season.
fights with him with it. Yes, he fights with him in it. And it's the fucking it's Gus Free from fucking whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
Pollos
Breaking Bad.
Locos.
fucking
Breaking Bad, yeah.
yeah, the chicken guy.
Yeah, chicken idiot. I call out all people that work at.
Is that what you
KFC.
call all black people as
No,
chicken idiots?
no, people that work
that
at-
seems a little problematic.
So you
People
can
that
find
work
us
at
on-
KFC are chicken idiots.
Okay, all right.
Are you saying all black people work at KFC? What's going on here, racist?
You said
What'd I say?
you said that black guy was a chicken idiot.
No, I said the guy who worked at the place, the chicken idiot, Gus something, chicken idiot. And you fucking twisting my words like a goddamn villain. Look at you villain. What's going on, you villain? Fucking villainous man.
So you can find us at Coscast.
Oh wait, we're done now?
What
You're
are you?
calling the end of the show?
Yeah, who
you
let-
fucking you end the show,
I'm
villain.
trying to save you. This
You
is a
fucking
lifeline.
villain, you're villain.
Who
This is a
let Theo
lifeline.
try to end this?
Yeah, okay, let's talk about that. You
let's go
dirty
on.
Theo voice.
All right.
You no longer read for Theo.
Come on, it's not that
This
bad.
is Theo. What are you guys doing?
We gotta go steal the content.
He's
you
grizzled.
You Nicolas Cage steal all through that.
He bounced between a couple words. He did Christopher Walken at one point, where you pointed out. Hey, we need to. But actually, no, that wasn't even Christopher Walken. That was the Star Trek guy. Fucking, we need to go. And
That's
see.
Star Trek.
Trek.
Star
William
Trek.
Shatner,
Yeah, William Shatner.
Shatner. You Shatnered it too.
Also, you kind of Goldbloomed a little there. You're going like, Well, we could. Well, I don't know if we need to go get the A on the test, science test.
We need to go see if
Look,
they have an A on the science.
There's an
test.
A on the science.
You guys
test.
know that my impressions are dog shit
Yeah,
horrible.
but you need to also just try.
Also, is it problematic that we all just blackfaced an episode?
I mean, I was not going to say anything, but like,
Uh.
there was no, because we're not physically blackfacing. We've got the accent.
We just read it.
We just read it.
Jesse totally blackfaced.
I vocally,
Jesse
I
totally
vocally
blackfaced
I
hard.
vocally blackface.
That was
Yeah,
a hard
vocally
blackface.
blackfaced.
You hard. Actually, Danny, that was great. You read it like a white teenager. Awesome. Jesse, hard blackface.
I went too into much character.
I was
Too
doing
much
straight
into
up
character.
impressions.
Yeah.
But you prefaced what you were going to
Oh,
do by
I
saying
did
that
say-
like
I
you
did say I'm gonna go
you
black.
So
I
it's
did.
it's not the fact that like it's telling someone that you're going to
Yo,
murder them.
Theo!
Actually,
Yo, Theo!
and I didn't want to say
Why is
this.
your dad in the Crips?
There was a few times we had to stop and erase the fact that Jesse dropped a hard N-word.
I did
Did
not
a
say
number
that.
of times.
I did not say
No,
that.
I'm just kidding. Danny's the only person who dropped the N-word on the podcast.
Let history
so far.
prove by listening to this podcast, I did not say the N-word throughout it. I thought about it, never said it.
You're just like a white man to rewrite history on
Just
the
like
podcast.
somebody who storms the Capitol. I thought about saying the N-word, never said it. Yeah, I thought I was never said it. Yeah.
just walk around with the N-word in my head.
Yeah.
That seems worse than anybody just
Exactly.
accidentally drops it.
It's like fucking Louis' thing. You say it on, like, you say N-word on TV. Now you're making me think N-word.
Well, you don't know.
If somebody says N-word, I immediately think N-word. I
Well,
think of the word.
you can think N-word without actually thinking the N-word.
Don't tell me you don't think of the N-word. You're from fucking Georgia. You know you're more.
Oh,
Caribbean.
I grew up in the N-word. I understand the N-word.
I am
I
the
am the
N-word.
N-word. The darkness, man.
Darkness.
I was born in the N-word.
Oh.
And I grew up in the N-word. I understand the N-word.
Oh, what was that? The Batman line?
Yeah.
I was born into it, molded by
I
it.
was born in the N-word.
When I was old enough,
Molded
I
by-
only see nothing but the N-word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyways, this was the Cosby lost episode that we found in the garbage trash.
We did. It was
Written by Jay Sandridge.
Oh, yeah.
And Bill Cosby. So,
And time.
if you wanna
Father time.
if you wanna ask us questions about it and you fucking wanna dispute this, we'll Twitter fight.
Just
this, all right?
at Joe Rogan, and
Yeah.
we'll
At
answer
Joe
all
Rogan.
the questions.
Also at Bill Cosby.
at Bill Cosby.
At Bill Cosby,
Also at
Steve Urkel.
Steve
Steve Urkel.
Jalil White.
Yeah. And
Also,
Malcolm Jamal Walker.
who was the cook? The Dina.
Oh, the racist cook.
Yeah,
Dina something.
Dina.
Palmer? No, Dina something.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That
the
would
one
have
that- the one that dropped-
been great if I could throw that in there right now.
Oh no, I know exactly what you're saying.
Paula Dean.
Paula Dean, that's it.
At Paula Dean.
Dina Palmer.
Also,
Dina Palmer.
just at Paula Dean all your questions and we'll answer them.
anything that you
shit.
don't throw at Paula Dean, it's at Antifa.
Okay.
Oh, I think there
So-
might be an episode with Paula Dean coming up soon.
So here's the thing though. Does Paula Dean do her own like you have like you have those cooking things where you can order like things online. They bring it to you and cook everything at home. What's that
like
called?
Blue Apron?
Blue Apron.
Blue
Do you
Apron.
think Paula Dean has one called
White power.
Whites Only? Whites Only. Whites Only.
I feel like we owe Paula Dean
White Apron.
I think like culture kind of owes Paula. This is a real. Okay, Paula Dean. She's from the South. She's old. She was like 60 10 years ago, right? Was she? I don't know. Like maybe she's old. She's from the South, and we're like, did you ever say the N-word? Yeah, she did.
Yes, and we're all
Also, I think there's 4 people in here right now. And I would say all 4 of us have probably said the N-word at some point in our life.
Have you said the N-word?
It's just her singing fucking
Okay,
N-word.
all right.
It's like you've listened to a
See,
band called NWA
it's
and
the
you've
most
sung that in the
powerful-
shower,
It's
right?
the most
the police.
powerful word.
Coming straight out in the
Underground.
underground, a young
Young N-word.
It's the most powerful word, and it's honestly a Harry Potter spell.
But don't you feel cool?
It is a straight. I mean, I don't drop it regularly.
But when you listen to some rap, you go.
But when a couple of guys that don't have any hair
Emphasis.
are like, yeah, let's just.
We don't
But-
say the N-word. We're just doing funny bits. This is the joke. Don't get your goddamn tranny panties in a goddamn fucking tranny panty mix. With
Yeah, a
your
little tranny
other
panty knot.
laundry. Don't get it mixed up with the
If
other
you mix up
laundry.
your tranny panties, does that mean it strangles your sausage?
Probably. I don't know, you dumb bits.
I mean-
Anyways, we're done here.
I'm just saying that we should kind of forgive. Of course, Paula Dean, an old lady from the South,
Can we
said the
uncancel
N-word.
her?
I think
Can
she's
you
been. I think
uncancel?
she's been uncanceled.
Is there uncanceling though?
Yeah, there's a button.
I think there is a.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think there is a
Time
little.
to uncancel.
Yeah, well, she was. I think she's been uncanceled. I think she's doing all right. Her and her boys, I think they got a little cooking show or something. They can go to YouTube. I think they could be all right.
I heard that their show is on Bret Bart.
Oh,
Yeah.
One day we'll have a show on Bright Bart, boys. It'll be called Bright Bart's Cosby Mysteries, and we'll be like, why did they try?
Why did Paula Dean cross the road to avoid the? No.
Yeah, because
It's a
because
bit.
there was a couple of black guys high on the.
Why are you finishing the bit? It
marijuana.
was a joke, and now you finished it. Now
Nope,
we're
I'm
actually,
gonna finish it.
Now
Yeah.
we're like
we're taking
now-
it all the way. We're taking it to the logical conclusion,
Oh, isn't it
motherfucker.
cute? You guys are finishing each other's
We're
sentences.
hashtagging Bret Bart in this one. Anyways, we're
Hashtag
done here.
Bret
You don't need
Bart.
to find us anywhere. We'll find
Yeah.
you.
We'll see you in the time continuum.
Yeah. Peace out, babies.
Ugh.